All right, y'all. This is another incident out there in Norfolk. All right, and they must be on the map. I'm telling you though. Shout out again to 757. You know, back in the day, they used to call Norfolk Naughty by Norfolk. Okay, man, it used to be real bad back in the day out there. All right, now they call it Norak. This is crazy though. All right, but it was a lot of different wars back then when I was there up until like the middle 90s about, things like drugs. And this probably still happens out there. The same thing happened back then, with guys that would come up from up north. They can try to push weight, that type of stuff. And there's a lot of domestic violence out there, okay, especially like because it has a large military presence. I just made a video about that, about a guy, killing a guy that was making out with in his wife's in his home. But this is a different story here about a reporter that I guess it was an argument ensued here. Okay, her name is Sierra Jenkins. I saw this article this morning on Headline News. 25 years old. Okay, she was mentioned as a funny lady. She didn't get out too tough. All right, and I don't know if she just got caught in the crossfire or what, or maybe she was involved in an altercation. But it was an altercation in a restaurant called Chicano's Pizza in downtown Norfolk. She worked for the Virginia Pilot, but she also had previously did articles for the CNN. Okay, and her and another guy was shot dead, and there was two other people that were shot, but they survived. Okay, the editor for Virginia, the newspaper out there, Virginia Pilot, had called Sierra Jenkins, okay, to cover an article about a shooting that happened at that restaurant, realizing that actually that she was the one that was murdered, unfortunately. Okay, and the father, I guess, had mentioned that I guess it was alcohol involved. So I guess, I don't know if it's a thing where somebody wanted to kill somebody out there, or and they were looking for a reason to use the gun, or what. All right. But what I don't like is, okay, apparently that there was some camera footage of what happened, but no arrest was made. Okay. I think that that's very weird to me. Okay. That this woman was blatantly killed and no arrests were made or whatever, unless they couldn't identify the guys or whatever. But probably with the pressure on social media, then, not only that those guys are going to get arrested, but the truth is going to come out on why this woman got arrested. All right. And I just hope that the appropriate justice will be brought to, for Ms. Jenkins and her family. Okay. Again, I don't know what this was over, but I'm just thinking that if these two people got killed and then the other people got shot and they survived, this woman must have been Miss Sierra Jenkins must have been a target. That's all I could think of. Now, I don't want to think too much into this, but this is another incident, I guess, with guns and alcohol. All right, and I hope that, man, this is an unfortunate thing. I just would say like this, I think that, people's demeanor change when they have alcohol in their system and when they have too much to drink. I believe that if people have too much to drink and if there's a disagreement, and I just think that if it escalates, it's probably best if somebody just walks away. I'll just say like that, okay? The incident happened this morning at 2 o'clock, the 21st, at 2 o'clock a.m. So I'm thinking probably more than likely, around that time, people get to where they want to fight, like at the last minute, if people go out and the restaurant's about to close, which never made any sense to me, okay? That somebody's going to fight in a spot 15 minutes before an establishment is going to close, okay? So he couldn't just wait 15 minutes, not saying it's the right thing to do, and maybe done that somewhere else. Again, I'm not trying to promote violence or anything, but all I'm saying is it just never made any sense, you know. And I'll be tired at that time. I'll be ready to go home, you know. That was probably back in my brave days. Let me know what you think about this video. Rest in peace to Sierra Jenkins, and my regrets go out to her family.